Salt kills most plants. It dries them out, blocks nutrients, destroys entire fields. For centuries, farmers have feared salt. But what if one plant could do the opposite? What if it could grow, not despite salt, but because of it? Along coastlines and in some of the harshest environments on Earth, a strange crop is quietly growing. It doesn't need fresh water. It doesn't need fertile soil, and it thrives where most agriculture fails. This is the story of a plant that grows in salt water. Soil salinity is one of the biggest hidden threats to agriculture. Across the world, millions of acres of farmland are becoming too salty to grow crops. This happens when irrigation water evaporates and leaves salt behind. Seawater floods coastal farmland. Poor drainage concentrates minerals in the soil. Once salt builds up, most crops stop growing. Wheat fails. Rice struggles. In some regions, entire farms have been abandoned. But nature has its own solutions. There are a group of plants known as halophytes. These are plants that evolved to survive in salty environments. One of the most fascinating among them is salicornia. Salicornia grows along coastlines, salt marshes, and even in seawater. Instead of being damaged by salt, it absorbs it. Its thick, fleshy stems store water and dilute salt internally. It doesn't fight the environment. It adapts to it. Salicornia has developed unique survival mechanisms. It stores salt in its tissues, preventing damage to essential processes. Its cells maintain a careful balance of water and minerals. And unlike most plants, it doesn't rely on fresh water to survive. This allows it to grow in places where traditional crops cannot exist. In fact, some varieties can be irrigated directly with seawater. Salicornia isn't just a survival plant. It's edible. In some parts of the world, it's known as sea asparagus. It has a crisp texture and a naturally salty flavor. It's rich in minerals, antioxidants, vitamins. Beyond fresh consumption, it can also be processed into oils, animal feed, biofuel. This makes it a versatile crop with multiple uses. Researchers and farmers have begun experimenting with saltwater agriculture. Instead of relying on scarce freshwater resources, they use seawater to grow halophyte crops. This has several advantages. No competition for freshwater. Use of coastal land that was previously unusable. Reduced pressure on traditional farmland. In desert regions near the ocean, this method opens new possibilities. Land that was once considered worthless can become productive. Saltwater farming projects have been tested in several regions. In coastal deserts, experimental farms have successfully grown salicornia using seawater irrigation. These systems often combine aquaculture, saltwater crops, renewable energy. Fish farms produce nutrient-rich water. That water feeds salt-tolerant plants. The system becomes efficient and sustainable. Despite its potential, salt agriculture is not a complete replacement for traditional farming. Halophyte crops are still limited in variety. Yields can vary depending on conditions, and large-scale infrastructure is still developing. But the concept is powerful. It shows that agriculture doesn't always have to follow the same rules. As freshwater becomes more scarce, new farming methods will become necessary. Saltwater agriculture offers an alternative. Instead of fighting harsh environments, it works with them. In a changing world, adaptability may be the most valuable trait of all. For centuries, salt has been seen as the enemy of farming. But in nature, there are always exceptions. Plants like salicornia prove that life can adapt in ways we don't expect. And sometimes, the future of agriculture isn't about changing the environment, but choosing the right crops for it. If you enjoy discovering forgotten farming methods and innovative ways to grow food, subscribe to Legacy Harvest. Because the solutions to tomorrow's problems may already exist in the most unexpected places.